This is a special presentation from News Channel Nebraska. This broadcast is presented by Currency. Does your business need financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers? Visit gocurrency.com. And by Liberty First Credit Union, banking with purpose. Find out more at libertyfirstcu.com.
We're just getting this season started now into early December, and it's an early test between two Northeast Nebraska programs who always play very competitive basketball. Kaylin Devin alongside Lou Siefker joining you on News Channel Nebraska for what should be a fun one. I'll pass the rock over to Lou here today. Norfolk Catholic and Stanton. These two teams have played for the last 7 years or so. Norfolk Catholic has the slight edge, but tonight, a little bit new faces on both teams. Very early in the season, Lou, what can we expect?
Well, you're right. It's early in the season. Both teams have had their struggles early on. Both teams have done some good things. I think one thing to look for is the fact that the Stanton Mustangs, they ended the season last year, 6 of their last 9 games winning, started 2-0 this year. Now, they lost their last game to West Point Beamer, but this program feels like it's getting on a roll. For Norfolk Catholic, didn't play very well in their opener against Grand Island Central Catholic, but came back and beat Lincoln Lutheran. So, again, it's early in the season. It's tough to tell. I think whoever gets off to a good start here tonight, make the other team chase you. That could be a difference in this ballgame.
Well, right, and you talk about Norfolk Catholic. They're a team who's lost 4 starters from a year ago, all seniors moving on to the next level, going collegiately or post-high school. And now you have your one really key player in Avery Yostin, who has been starting since her freshman year. She's kind of by herself as the player who's been holding the team together, battled back from injury, and she's back this year, hoping to have a full, healthy season.
Yeah, she's a good player really at both ends of the floor. Good defensive player, can rebound well, and as a scorer, she's 6'2", has about a 2-inch advantage over anybody that Stanton has. I think the boards will be big tonight. Averages about 6 rebounds a game, 6 or 7 rebounds a game. I think she'll need to maybe even get to double figures tonight in both scoring and rebounding for Norfolk Catholic to win this ball game.
Yostin averages about 8 points a game, and not only is she tall, but she also has a very quick first step. And if you're talking about quick, you got to look at Stanton's side. It's Becca Stoddard averaging nearly 13 points a game. She's really the person who can make the Mustangs get going early.
Yeah, I think if you look at Stoddard, the one thing that she can do is you mentioned the quickness, and I think she can be a player that if this team gets out and runs a little bit, gets out into the open floor and make plays, watch for Becca Stoddard. She is a playmaker, averages, as you mentioned, almost 13 points a game. Good player for Stanton, and she'll be important tonight.
Norfolk Catholic and Stanton only 15 minutes away from each other, and this game is almost always competitive. So if you want an early season test, competitive basketball is coming your way with Stanton and Norfolk Catholic on News Channel Nebraska.
Pre-game show is brought to you by Custom Sports. Look great for every game with custom team or business apparel from Custom Sports. Check them out at customsportsco.com.
For people who struggle with day-to-day activities, an occupational therapist can help them get back to normal. Let's speak with an occupational therapist from Faith Regional. I'm joined now by Ann Zimmerman, an occupational therapist with Faith Regional Health Services. And I think we start at the beginning. What is an occupational therapist?
You bet. An occupational therapist is essentially somebody who works with anybody who's had any sort of illness, surgery, hospitalization, and they really need to regain those skills that they need to be able to go back home again, safely live on their own or with family.
What are some of the themes that work across the board that people are trying to improve on?
For occupational therapists, we're really focused in on those everyday tasks that people do. So if you think about it, after somebody has a surgery or is in the hospital for a period of time, they need to learn how to get dressed on their own again, shower on their own again, cook, clean, laundry, even if they're caring for a child, anything like that. So it's all those tasks that we're really working on them being able to do, again, to improve their quality of life and to achieve those goals.
Now, mentally, how do they handle these situations? Things they've been able to do forever, but all of a sudden can't? That has to be hard.
We really try to focus also on that, the emotional, psychological aspect of it, and really give them a lot of good feedback, as they're coming along, and really involve them in goal setting too. What are the things that you want to be able to do to go home and live independently again, and really honing in and focusing on that. Also, a big piece of that is education, letting them know that this is why we're doing this certain activities. It's really explaining to the patient why we're doing certain tasks so that they can relate those to their goals.
What do your patients tell you when they're able to achieve goals? What's that like for them?
It's pretty amazing for them to be able to return back home and be able to be within that environment that they feel most comfortable. So it's extremely gratifying. I love what I do. I'm very gifted and blessed to be able to help these individuals return back to living on their own and being able to it's a quality of life thing for them, just to be able to do those things that they want to do on a daily basis.
And thank you so much for joining us today.
You bet. Thank you so much for having me.
Storefronts, pop-up shops, food trucks, and digital retail. The way we do business is ever changing, and so are we. Madison County Bank's business lending team is constantly evolving to support and provide new information to our business and commercial customers. We understand that your business is truly unique. We are ready to find the business banking services that fit your needs best. Madison County Bank, here to help you grow.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Campbell Eberly Insurance. Contact Seth Pullman in Stanton or Tyler and Al Trainer in Norfolk. And by New Shindle, Nebraska. Want to know what games we're televising each week? Follow us on Twitter at NCN Sports.
Stanton and Norfolk Catholic for an early season basketball game right here in Norfolk, Nebraska. We are in the Knights Arena of Norfolk Catholic. You got the red zone right across from us in the student section. Kaylin Devin and Lou Siefker joining you on News Channel Nebraska. And let's take a look at our school spotlight, brought to you by Currency. If you need financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers, all you need is Currency. Visit gocurrency.com. Stanton, Nebraska, just about 10 minutes from the east portion of Norfolk, maybe about 15 minutes away from here. They are in Stanton County. 99 students with 51 boys, 48 girls. They are the Mustangs and Norfolk Catholic. Almost 25,000 students here in Norfolk of Madison County, 109 students in the Norfolk Catholic High School. 25,000 people live in Norfolk.
That's a big
If
school.
there were 25,000 students, that'd be amazing. That'd be college Division I level population. That'd be wild.
I wondered why I couldn't find a parking spot.
Hey, it's that big of a game early on of the season. Norfolk Catholic and Stanton, they have played since 2016, pretty much every single year. The Knights lead the series 5-2. And it's been close almost every single time in those last 7 games. Stanton, though, has not last beaten Norfolk Catholic since 2018. So it's been a couple years.
Yeah, it's, but you mentioned that the games have been close. And I think Stanton right now is just on a little bit better roll than Norfolk Catholic. I think this game's going to be very, very close. The one thing, we talked about Yostin and her ability to rebound. This Norfolk Catholic team has not rebounded well in their first 2 games. So something, if Stanton's able to pound the glass as a team and not allow Yostin to go off and have a huge game, I think they've got a chance here to win this thing if you can control the boards.
Right, something to take a look at early on. Who can control the boards, who can get the offensive rebounds, and, of course, who can turn the ball over less. That is one of the things that we notice early on in this season, is that it just seems like teams can be a little bit more careless with the basketball. They're not accustomed to team chemistry quite yet, and sometimes there can be errant passes, bad passes, steals, and so on. So you got to watch for turnovers early in a game like this too.
Yeah, certainly. For Norfolk Catholic, they've actually done a pretty good job taking care of the basketball in the first 2, only about 10 turnovers a game, where Stanton has struggled a little bit with 24 turnovers a game. So again, another key, can Norfolk Catholic limit those turnovers against, I think, a pretty quick Stanton team that's going to look to turn them over and try to get out and run with the basketball. That's going to be important for Norfolk Catholic. Limit the turnovers and maximize your possessions against this quick defensive group from Stanton.
Well, let's take a look at our starting lineups, and right now it is the Stanton Mustangs getting going.
Number 4, Becca Stoddard. Number 5, Kelby Pullman. Number 12, Skylar Seabrant. Number 22, Olivia Hupp. And 23, Madison Mackey, or Maddie Mackey, as she goes by. That's your lineup for the Mustangs. And on the other end for Norfolk Catholic, the Knights. Number 3, Avery Yostin. Number 21, Hannah Brummer. 22, Sidonia Wadier. Number 23, Eva Hartzell. And 34 is J.C. Wolf. Your starters for the Knights of Norfolk Catholic. Norfolk Catholic wearing the all-whites. Stanton wearing the blacks with the orange trim. I love this uniform matchup. It's the Stanton aways. Those are beautiful.
Yeah, you got to love the orange and black, don't you? But we've lived with red and white here with Norfolk Catholic, but certainly Nebraska, that's kind of the red and white is traditional around here, but I love the little bit different with the black and the orange with Stanton.
Game time coming up next. Norfolk Catholic Stanton on News Channel Nebraska.
We offer a full spectrum for eye rejuvenation. It's an old saying that the eyes are the windows to the soul. Well, they're also the part of a body that most people are looking at most of the time. So eye rejuvenation really consists of working on the part of your bodies that really you show the most. Eye rejuvenation can be functional, so we can improve vision, and it can also be cosmetic and improve appearance. Functionally, people really benefit from increasing their visual fields. So if you feel that usually happens with your upper eyelids, if your upper eyelids are affecting your vision, removing that excess skin from your upper eyelids can help that quite a bit. Same thing with your brows. If your eyebrows are dropping over time, that can affect your vision as well. Most people on average, if you look at plastic surgery studies, they feel that having eye rejuvenation surgery just from a cosmetic point of view can take 5 to 7 years off of your age of your face.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Get ready for some basketball. Norfolk Catholic and Stanton, as we are ready for tip-off. Thanks for tuning in on News Channel Nebraska. Kaylin Debin and Lou Siefker joining you today, and this should be a fun one. It is the first of 2 games on NCN. We have the boys game to follow, so make sure you join us for that as well. Well, let's get this one underway. And the tip-off is won by the Knights, going right down into the defense, and the first bucket of the game scored for Norfolk Catholic. It's J.C. Wolf.
That's a great job off the tip. Ball did not touch the floor. They win the tip, and they get a layup. Can't start the game any better than that.
Lots of coaches will have those drills where you only get 1 or 2 dribbles per possession. You got to pass the ball in the air. And right there, the Knights did it perfectly right off the tip. Mustangs with the basketball, driving in, blocked out of bounds. Mallory Mackey taking it inside.
Well, one thing we might tell people, Kayla, the reason we're late getting on, they only had 2 officials. One official couldn't make it. I'm not sure what the circumstances were, but we got the 3rd official here right as the game was getting ready to go. So we've got all 3 officials. Certainly wish the best. I don't know what the circumstances was, but hopefully everything's okay.
Right, wishing the best for whatever the issue was as Olivia Hupp takes her talents to the free throw line, nails the first of 2 free throws. And again, this is one of those things to remember with the new rules in NSAA. There is no more 1-and-1, albeit this is a shooting foul, but there are no more 1-and-1s if that time came to it.
Yeah, I offered my services. They said they've listened to me before. They know I don't know anything about basketball. So
2-2 after Olivia Hupp nailed both free throws. Yostin can't get the finger twirl to fall in the basket.
It's a nice move, though, by Yostin. You'll take her doing that every time. You want her to continue to be aggressive and take the ball to the basket.
Stanton losing the basketball, jump ball, no whistle called. Yostin comes back up with it for Norfolk Catholic, leading the charge inside the defense, right up to the rack, and she will go to, turned it over. She traveled.
Yeah, took a kind of a bunny hop shuffled step there, and we'll see it here. Took the extra step.
Really favoring that left side, too.
Yeah, just certainly with that brace on that left leg.
Trying to get the ball away. Here's Stoddard with it, looking down inside and out of bounds, looking for Seabrant. And the ball hands up in the hands of the official.
Well, he was open.
6.5 to play in this first quarter. Tied up at 2. And Knights basketball. Moving it from the perimeter. Norfolk Catholic lost a lot of talent from the year prior. Yostin jumper from the high post is good.
Well, you can't allow Yostin to catch the ball right there at that free throw line and not contest that shot. She did a good job recognizing that nobody right up on her and just turned and shot that one home.
But a lot of star power from Norfolk Catholic. Graduated, lost Shanity Robles, who's playing volleyball at Wayne State. Unfortunately, Wayne State's volleyball season just ended today in 5 sets in the Elite 8. But you lost Shanity Robles, Sailor Fisher, Morgan Miller, and Addison Core. And last year, the Knights didn't have Yostin, who just took a tumble on the court because of injury.
Yeah, that would have been really good with Yostin last year. But good to see her back on the floor. Hopefully this season will be a healthy one.
Right. Really would have loved to see Avery Yostin along the starting 5 of that crew as Yostin goes right in to Olivia Hupp, chasing the basketball, and will stay with Stanton.
Quite the collision there as both girls went to the floor after the basketball. Everybody gets up okay. That's a good thing.
Looking to pass it into Stoddard. She's got it. High post. Inside, nice move, hit the bottom of the backboard, trying to get it back out, and that is a foul. Olivia Hupp heading back to the free throw line.
There's an excellent pass inside to Seabrant, just missed it, and was able to get the offensive rebound and keep the play alive. That's, if Sand can get those sort of looks, they certainly have a chance to be in this game the entire night.
5:20 to play in the first quarter clock. Here's Hupp from the line. And knocks it down. Four to 3, Norfolk Catholic leads by a point. Yostin from the top, flipping it into the corner for 3, no. Stanton rips down the rebound. The Knights have a nice idea for defense, attacking the rebounder right away.
They're trying to put pressure, even though it's not full court press necessarily, they're pressuring right off that rebound.
Here's Pullman. Inside, ball almost turned over and picked back up by Brader. Knights having some really good defense early on. Bounce pass to Stoddard. She drives in, takes the jumper and misses. Rebound pulled down, offensive board, and this time another miss. Norfolk Catholic with the basketball, Hannah Hazing. One-point game early as Hazing with it on the near side.
Norfolk Catholic needs to try to penetrate that zone, get inside that zone, and make something happen in the lane.
Finding Hazing wide open from the left wing. It's no good. Here's Olivia Hupp again for Stanton. And Norfolk Catholic taking their time on some possessions. And Stanton has been doing the same thing. You can see the Mustangs are really trying to put the ball in the paint. I say that as Stoddard misses from three. And Brummer with the board. Yostin, coast to coast, puts her body into it, gets it to go, and a blocking foul. Avery Yostin to the line to complete the and one.
I think it's going to go on Seabrant. And it is. Seabrant trying to draw the charge. At this time, Norfolk Catholic and Avery Yostin gets the call, and chance for it now for a three-point play. Again, you really like the fact that Yostin is looking for her shot here early. And if they can get her inside against that zone, then you figure good things are going to happen for the Knights.
You got to love watching Avery Yostin back on the court after injury. She's feeling good, healthy. A player who's been in the lineup since her freshman year consistently for Norfolk Catholic. Really the team leader for the Knights this season. Here's Olivia Hupp. She's got 3 points, all of them for Stanton so far at the free throw line. As the foul will go against J.C. Wolf. Up to the inside, gets the roll, the friendly bucket, Skylar Seabrant.
Both teams getting pretty good looks in their offensive sets. Stanton been pretty patient overall against the man-to-man that the Knights are throwing at him.
Cole Moose pass inside and a foul. Hayden Brummer heading to the free throw line. Foul goes on Skylar Seabrant. It's already her second foul.
Norfolk Catholic being aggressive against that 2-3 zone, able to get to the free throw line here a few times in this first quarter.
Free throw good from Hayden Brummer. Norfolk Catholic a year ago finished 11-12, and essentially this is the third straight season as Yostin gets the offensive board and the putback.
That's a big mistake by Stanton. You've got to block Yostin out. Best rebounder on the Norfolk Catholic team. You can't allow her to come in like that unencumbered and get that offensive board.
Another foul on Norfolk Catholic. It is the second for Jamea Cole-Moose. She takes a seat as Wadier comes back in.
Cole-Moose, a lot of energy off the bench. But unfortunately for Norfolk Catholic, she picks up a couple quick fouls.
Olivia Hupp been doing a lot of ball handling to start the game for Stanton. Looking for Stoddard. Good defense early. This is Hayden Brummer not letting Stoddard get anywhere. And a 5-point lead for Norfolk Catholic.
Oh, Mr. Wide open underneath the basket was Wadier.
Here's a drive. Ball is
Hupp, rather.
A foul called. Take another look at it here. Replay brought to you by the Madison County Bank. Kind of got double teamed on our way inside.
You'll take it. They missed her earlier in that possession. Wide open underneath the basket. Did not get Hupp the basketball, but she gets to the free throw line anyway on a really nice baseline drive.
I'm really curious to see who can be the player that steps up for Stanton this season. As Hupp misses the second free throw. She's 4 of 6. Hupp was a really nice player last year as Yostin goes coast to coast again. 9 points for the senior.
Yeah, that's bad news for Stanton. Great news for Norfolk Catholic. Again, Yostin being aggressive, looking for take the ball to the basket, and good things have happened here in this first quarter.
Stoddard has yet to score for Stanton in a 12-6 lead for the Knights. Yostin with 9 of those 12. Jumper no good off back iron. Rebound by Stanton. Stoddard for 3. That's no good either, but another offensive board is Hupp. Back to Stoddard. Looks to take it in, and she does, but misses again as ball off of Norfolk Catholic.
A lot of offensive rebounds that time by the Mustangs. No points out of that possession. Still have the basketball, though. But that's a good sign for the Mustangs. Got already, I got them for 5 offensive boards here in this first quarter. And if you're going to stay with Norfolk Catholic, that's one way to do it, is to control the offensive glass. Give yourself those extra opportunities.
Ansley Waters and J.C. Wolf comes back into the game. This ball is thrown away right in the hands of Wadier, who takes it to the rack for the bucket.
A turnover leads to points. Wadier gets the fast break bucket.
And the only thing about some of the aggressive defense early for Norfolk Catholic can be foul trouble early in the game, as this goes against Sidonia Wadier.
That's 6 fouls here. Still a minute 26 to go before the second quarter.
Hupp misses this free throw. This is already her 7th and 8th attempt at the free throw line. We're still in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the fact that she, too, being very aggressive.
Got the second one.
Looking to get to the free throw line, looking to make things happen. Both players, got Yostin and Hupp on their respective teams, are looking for their shots.
Yostin open jumper and buries it.
Wow. That's something. You got your 6'2" post player popping out there and knocking down a 3-point shot.
You talk about a return to the court. Avery Yostin in her senior season, averaging 8 points after 2 games. Well, she's already got 12 today.
Yeah, that average is going to go up.
Foul called on Norfolk Catholic once again. There's that aggressive defense. Will continue to put Stanton at the free throw line, and it's Olivia Hupp again. Now into, they've been in the bonus the last 2 fouls.
Yeah, Olivia Hupp is, certainly has practiced some free throws here. This is what this has turned into, this first quarter for her.
There's only been 1 field goal for Stanton that has connected, and that was Skylar Seabrant. Olivia Hupp, she's got 6 points. They've all been from the stripe. Second free throw, that one rolls off. 50 seconds to play in the opening quarter. It's 17-8 Norfolk Catholic. Yostin wide open on the wing, no good. Great pass, bucket. Could not find the bottom of it, Mallory Wolf. And this rolls out of bounds off of Hupp.
Stanton's 4th turnover, and Norfolk Catholic's been able to turn those turnovers into points. You saw the run out a minute ago. Now with 35 seconds and counting, Norfolk Catholic will have a chance to do that again.
Down to 30 seconds in the first quarter. Here's Waters into Yostin. High post. Drives baseline, puts it up, and heading to the line once again. Total of 10 fouls already in the opening quarter for both teams.
Another good drive, and Yostin initiating that contact, get her defender out of position, initiate that contact, get to the free throw line.
Yostin misses the first at the free throw line. Norfolk Catholic 1-1 this season. Took a big loss to open up the year to GICC, but came back with a nice win against Lincoln Lutheran, 34-29, and that was a Lincoln Lutheran team that was the number one seed at the state tournament 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think both these teams have a lot of potential. We'll see how they develop through the year.
And this again goes out of bounds. It's off of Norfolk Catholic. Last connected with Hartzell.
And nearly another turnover for Stanton. Got to limit the turnovers.
11.7 to play in the first quarter, 18-8. Knights by 10. Wide open, driving in is Mackey. She passes the ball back out to an open Hupp, who gets the roll, and that will effectively end the first quarter as Olivia Hupp. Big first quarter for Stanton. Big first quarter for Avery Yostin and the Norfolk Catholic Knights. At the end of one, Norfolk Catholic 18, Stanton 10 on NCN.
Safety, reliability, and the most propane storage in the region. Solutions and service you can count on with Farmers Pride, the trusted supplier of propane for over 50 years. With scheduled delivery and budget and prepay plans, Farmers Pride has the right solution to fit your propane needs. Farmers Pride offers residential, agricultural, and commercial propane sales and service across the Siouxland area. Farmers Pride, in the field, on your farm, in your community.
Well, as we head into the second quarter, it's been the Avery Yostin show for the Norfolk Catholic Knights. 14 points and 3 rebounds in that quarter. You see the aggressive drive there. That's what she's been doing the entire ball game. And here comes another one, dribble drive all the way to the basket, in for the layup. She's been very difficult to stop for the Stanton Mustangs. And then, I don't know, let's mix in a three-point shot. What the heck? What a quarter for Yostin. And, boy, if Stanton's going to stay in this game, you've got to do a better job. Try to take the ball out of Yostin's hands, because she has been a wrecking crew here after quarter number one.
Dominant. We talk about her averaging 8 points a game in the first 2 games, now with 13 already in the first quarter against Stanton. It's just been that kind of day for Norfolk Catholic offensively. And she's always been this kind of player for the Knights. Yostin has always been the player who drives inside no matter what, but she's been in the gym, she's working, getting that left leg healthy. And wow, does she look like she's in mid-season form already.
Yeah, done a nice job. And I think you also have to throw in Olivia Hupp for Stanton. 8 points and 3 boards and a lot of free throws in that first quarter for the Mustangs. She has kept the Stangs close.
You got to credit Olivia Hupp knocking down 6 free throws, but here's Yostin once again.
Yeah, no answer right now by Stanton. That's a good job to just go get it and get it right at about the elbow there and turn and shoot it in.
15 points for Yostin, and she is feeling it, on her way to potentially a career day. Olivia Hupp with 8 points. This ball gets picked off, stolen away. Hartzell gets the foul and one.
Well, again, Kayla, you talk about turnovers. You know, there are turnovers, and then there are turnovers that lead to points. Well, Norfolk Catholic's been turning them into points. That's another steal. And a great job just to get the ball to the basket, draw the foul. And Wadier with a chance now for a three-point play.
Gets the free throw to go.
Or I read their Hartzell. I'm getting everybody's name wrong tonight.
7:15 to play, only 45 seconds off the second quarter clock. Here's Hupp looking inside. Mackey against Yostin, gets it out to Stoddard, who breaks the lid off the basket for her first bucket. It's a 3 from Becca Stoddard.
Yeah, Stanton needs that, and they need Stoddard to be a scorer. And knocks down that 3.
Right back at you. This bucket, no good. Offensive rebound, back up and fouled. Hannah Brummer gets fouled by Emerson Vogel.
Well, one thing that kind of kept Stanton hanging around that first quarter was offensive rebounds. 5 offensive rebounds for the Mustangs. Now Brummer gets a board, offensive board there for Norfolk Catholic. But Stanton still leads in the overall rebounds, 9-5 in this first half.
Free throws good for Hannah Brummer, her first point. A foul, rather, on Hayden Dixon of Stanton. This free throw, no good. Great rebound by Hupp. .11 Norfolk Catholic lead. Stoddard looking inside. Dixon looking to pass it back out to Stoddard. Stanton looking for an opening, and this pass gets away. Last touched by Stanton and out of bounds. I don't think it hit anybody on its way out.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that, if it touched anybody or not. It's Stanton basketball, or rather Stanton turnover, Norfolk Catholic basketball. And Stanton already now 6 turnovers. Norfolk Catholic, as we mentioned, has done a pretty good job so far this year taking care of the ball. Only about 10 turnovers a game, only 1 so far in this ball game.
Knights head coach Tim Kastmeyer, he's been in charge of the program for a while now. He's done some really nice things with the Knights. Rebound by Mackey. And under 6 minutes to play in the first half. Hupp to the inside. That shot no good off back iron. Rebound pulled down by Hartzell. Knights looking to run. Hartzell gets it away. Good defense by Stoddard, who comes back and pokes the ball away.
Wadier did a great job just to keep that, go to the floor and get that loose ball. That's a good job.
Taking it in, no good off the glass. Another offensive rebound back up, and this time it's good for Wadier. She's got 4.
I know for Catholics, players like Wadier, Hartzell really playing hard and playing well right now.
Stanton basketball, Kelby Pullman looking inside. Here's the shot from Dixon. Rebounded by the Knights, looking to get it back in. Stanton comes away with it, and a foul on the floor. I like the idea. You wanted to pass the ball back in, but you tossed it right to a Mustang.
Yeah. Like she was trying to throw it off her leg, just didn't quite hit the leg, the right angle. Here she's trying to throw it off the leg, but hit it on the wrong spot on the leg, so it kept the ball in the court.
Good effort from Hannah Brummer, but Stanton not able to score there. Does keep the inbound pass, and this one's stolen away. And over in the back on the Mustangs.
Another turnover. You're down 13 now. It's a lot of time left, but I think it's kind of danger time here for Stanton. You've got to try to keep this game close, and the turnovers right now are hurting you.
You want to keep as many possessions as possible. Yostin not in the game for Norfolk Catholic right now, so if there's a time that you wanted to attack, it would be right now for Stanton. Jumper off the side, and that is good again for Wadier. She's got 6.
I like Wadier's game right now. She's playing hard and very well. I like that baseline drive, looking for her shot with Yostin on the bench.
Kick out 3, that's no good from Kelby Pullman, rebounded by Hartzell. Brummer with the basketball, and now into the hands of Waters. Here's a 3 from the wing, no good, clanks off the iron, keeps it in, and then passes it right to a Mustang, Skylar Seabrant. It's an early 15-point lead for the Knights. And here's a foul on Norfolk Catholic. It's Sidonia Wadier.
Yeah, Stanton's got to go back to being aggressive and try to take the ball in the paint against this Norfolk Catholic defense. Get to the free throw line. Hupp was able to do that quite a bit there in that first quarter. But the turnovers really have hampered Stanton. You're giving away some possessions, but I think it's made them a little less aggressive as well at this point.
Stanton coached by Greg Wagner. Driving inside. That was almost stolen away.
You mentioned Greg Wagner. I think he did a really good job with the Stanton team last year. Stanton struggled out of the gate, and at one point they were 3-12, but they won 6 of the last 9, and then started with the first 2 wins here this season. So it feels like the program's on its way upward.
And one of those wins for Stanton was a big one against Howells Dodge, 39-38. Then got a 10-point win against Takema Herman, albeit losing to West Point Beamer. There's a steal. It's Yostin. Looking inside, nice pass. That's blocked away. Good defense. And the offensive rebound results in another missed shot for the Knights. Skylar Sebrandt.
Yeah, good post defense by Sebrandt to eliminate that play right underneath the bucket.
The drive from Pullman, and that is good.
Felt like a real needed bucket there for Stanton. Kind of gone quiet offensively.
Really going to want some more of those as Yostin lost it. Now that pass tossed away back into the hands of Yostin. She finds the ball and is fouled.
Well, I think there's an example of Yostin's motor there. Just really out-hustled a couple Stanton players for that loose ball.
Got right back to it. And that foul went against Olivia Hupp. Just her first foul. Nice pass right back to Brummer. And this out of bounds off of Stanton. We'll stay with Norfolk Catholic with 2:54 to play in the first half of basketball. Our broadcast today is thanks in part to United Healthcare, where small towns matter. The Knights to pass it in. Right away to Waters. Now Hazing. Zone defense look here for Stanton.
And they're playing that. It's a 2-3, and they're really playing deep in the lane. That leaves that area right there where Yostin had it at the free throw line into the lane open. Now the turnover for Norfolk Catholic, but that's been there against that 2-3 zone.
You like the pass idea from Yostin, just not a very accurate one, looking for Brummer.
They're trying to get that high-low with Yostin playing that high post.
Here's Stanton Hupp. Hupp's had a good day with 8 points. On the drive is Pullman, this is Pullman. Under the top of the key, looking inside. That pass tipped off of Norfolk Catholic, goes off of Waters. And the official's coming over to talk about it. I think he says that this might have been last touched by Stanton, and it is. Good communication from the officials.
Yeah, I think they got that one right.
And here it is.
Going to see the hand right off the tip there.
And you can see that Dixon knew it. She clapped her hands, assuming in frustration. 13-point Norfolk Catholic lead. On the drive, this is poked away. Had a really nice opportunity. Olivia Hupp couldn't chase down the ball and keep it in bounds.
Boy, that's a good defensive play by Hupp. Almost got a run out. Boy, if you're Stanton, you'd love one of those. Norfolk Catholic's had a few of those. You'd like to kind of even the score if you're Stanton.
This ball almost thrown away, picked back up by Wolf. Under 2 minutes to play in the opening half. Here's Wolf again. Looking for Yostin, and that's stripped. It is Hupp this time. She's got it, and it goes out of bounds. But the Mustangs keep possession on their side of the court.
I love Olivia Hupp just reading the offense right now. That's kind of playing quarterback. Almost had a steal a moment ago. Gets one there. Stanton with the ball in the front court.
And she's really been the playmaker early on for Stanton. 8 points. Now has a couple steals. Pullman looking inside. That ball is grabbed by Dixon and then almost stolen away. The foul goes against Norfolk Catholic.
Yeah, that was a difficult pass. In that case, Dixon surrounded by Norfolk Catholic players.
Here's Mackey. Pullman takes a deep three. That's no good. Left it short. Hartzell zigging her way across the court and gets it to Hazing. Looking for Yostin, who picks it up. Jump stop, no good.
Yeah, that one was the first tough shot there for Yostin in this first half. She has been very, very good on the offensive end.
Looking inside and again off of Stanton and out of bounds.
Well, I like the idea. Seabrant just not able to handle that pass, but it was over the top of Yostin. If Seabrant was able to handle that, she'd look like she would have had an easy lay-in.
The offensive opportunities have been there for Stanton. Mustangs have not been able to capitalize. Looking low now, back out to Hazing in the corner. Down to 34 seconds to play in the first half. Foul called on Madison Mackey. A reaching foul going against Hayden Brummer.
Against Stanton in that zone, they're not only are they playing back, it's allowing that lane open, they're also really extending both of the guards at the top of that zone onto one side of the floor. So that lane has been pretty open here in this first half.
Stanton starting to play some aggressive defense, and you're going to have to, because when Avery Yostin is hot, oh, she is hot. Another three, up to 18 points in the contest.
Yeah, you can't leave her open anywhere on the floor.
On the baseline, that bucket no good. Yostin again with 10 seconds. Quick stop jumper, no good. Ball poked around, picked back up by Hupp with only 0.6. Hupp gets fouled. It is a 16-point Norfolk Catholic lead, and maybe just a quick chance at a heave if you can even get this off.
You would like to have one more foul. You had a chance at free throws.
And won't even try it. A Norfolk Catholic explodes for 31 points to open up our game, and thanks to Avery Yostin, she's got 18 of them in the lead. 31-15, Knights over the Mustangs. Stick around because we'll have our halftime stats and analysis before our third and fourth quarters coming up on NCN.
The Heart and Vascular team at Faith Regional Cardiovascular Institute has spent the last 22 years focused on providing the highest level of heart care possible. With over 24,000 patients seen in the last 2 years alone, we know cardiac care by heart. Today, we offer the most advanced practices and technology to patients in 11 local communities, ensuring easier access to cardiology services. With specialists focusing on heart failure, vascular diseases, thoracic surgery, abnormal heart rhythms, and general cardiology, you can count on our heart experts to collaborate to provide you with the best care possible. Faith Regional Cardiovascular Institute, keeping a pulse on the hearts of Nebraska for over 2 decades, is the faith difference.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people that we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
My brother RJ had me believe that he knew exactly what he was taking, but I don't think that during those times he was ever necessarily sober. We lost RJ at 32 to a prescription opioid overdose.
Some jobs are hard work, long hours, busy days, late nights. But there's something in us that keeps us going when we know what we're doing is making a difference in someone's life. Because it's the hardest jobs that are the most important, and that pride you feel makes it more than worth the effort. NPPD, powering our state, empowering your life.
Regional, we offer a full spectrum for eye rejuvenation. It's an old saying that the eyes are the windows to the soul. Well, they're also the part of a body that most people are looking at most of the time. So eye rejuvenation really consists of working on the part of your bodies that really you show the most. Eye rejuvenation can be functional, so we can improve vision, and it can also be cosmetic and improve appearance. Functionally, people really benefit from increasing their visual fields. So if you feel that usually it happens with your upper eyelids, if your upper eyelids are affecting your vision, removing that excess skin from your upper eyelids can help that quite a bit. Same thing with your brows. If your eyebrows are dropping over time, that can affect your vision as well. Most people on average, if you look at plastic surgery studies, they feel that having eye rejuvenation surgery just from a cosmetic point of view can take 5 to 7 years off of your age of your face.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Getting ready, the future of Norfolk Catholic. He's trying to hide away from something. He's hiding from the cameras. On NCN, and there you go. There's the future of some of the Norfolk Catholic ladies playing a little bit of a halftime game here tonight. Well, thanks for joining us on News Channel Nebraska. Kaylin Devin, Lou Seeker here with you today. Let's take a look at our halftime highlights as the Knights leading the Mustangs 31-15 at the break. Here's Avery Yostin, and that's kind of the story of today. Avery Yostin for Norfolk Catholic.
Yeah, she has been unstoppable. 18 points here in this first half. But you see the steals and the breakaways like that with Sidonia Wadier getting the bucket and three-point shooting as well. That time, Avery Yostin, she can do it all. I mean, she's had 2 3-pointers. She's been able to score in the lane. She has been a terror here for the Knights.
Well, Stanton's going to need some more threes to answer right back. There was the bucket from Becca Stoddard. Only 1 3 in the game so far as Pullman takes it to the rack. But only 4 field goals in the game for Stanton. They had 2 in the first quarter, 2 in the second quarter as Avery Yostin shows off that range for her second 3-ball. 2 field goals in the first quarter, 2 in the second quarter for Stanton. The rest of the points have all come from the free throw line by Olivia Hupp. She's got 8 and leads scoring for Stanton. Meanwhile, Norfolk Catholic led by scoring by Avery Yostin with 18. She's also got 4 boards, while Wadier with 6 points. Your score at halftime, 31-15. Lou, what do you think Stanton really needs to key in on here if they want to try to rally and chip away at this lead?
Well, I think the first thing you got to do is kind of close down that lane a little bit. I think it's just been left too open, and that's an area where a player like Avery Yostin can do a lot of damage in the middle of that lane. As she's certainly been able to knock down some threes, but I think you try to force Norfolk Catholic out on that perimeter. And then for on the offensive end, I think Stanton started the game pretty aggressively and took the ball at Norfolk Catholic, but I think they've kind of gone away from that a little bit, other than perhaps Hupp for the Mustangs. I think you got to be more aggressive on that offensive end, get some more fouls called. They had Norfolk Catholic committing quite a few fouls there in that first quarter. Get to the free throw line and try to score. If your shots aren't falling, you get to the free throw line and try to score from there. And then certainly I think it's really important for Becca Stoddard to get going. I think Catholic did a really good job on her in that first half and slowed her game down, only 1 3-pointer. I don't know that Stanton's got a chance to win this game unless Stoddard has a big second half.
Well, it's an early opportunity for Stanton to try to rally in a very good game against a very good team. Can the Mustangs rally back against the Knights in this early season contest? We'll find out coming up next. At the break, Norfolk Catholic 31, Stanton 15. Third quarter coming up on News Channel Nebraska.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Campbell Eberly Insurance. Contact Seth Pullman in Stanton or Tyler and Al Trainer in Norfolk. And by News Channel Nebraska. Want to know what games we're televising each week? Follow us on Twitter at NCN Sports.
Partnering your everyday since 1975. Woodhouse.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people. Now we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
I'm Chris Suckup, and I started at Madison County Bank in 2003. Experience, commitment to community, and unmatched customer service. Madison County Bank has been rooted in Northeast Nebraska for over 130 years and is here to help you grow. For ag banking, home loans, and business banking, visit your local Madison County Bank in
Madison,
Plainview,
Albion, and all of Northeast Nebraska.
Knights have been rolling in the first half, leading by 16, 31-15. And a lot of it has been thanks to number 3, Avery Yostin, as head coach Tim Kastmeyer talks to his starting 5 to open up the third quarter. Got to be saying, keep doing what you're doing. It's been a great start.
I think the message right now for Norfolk Catholic is stay aggressive. Keep attacking that zone. Keep making things happen. Take the ball to the basket. And certainly you tell Yostin, you keep looking for that shot wherever it's at, whether it's three-point line or inside. It's kind of interesting that Norfolk Catholic, as we look at Avery Yostin, it only scored 48 points in the first 2 games, 31 at halftime. So much better offensive performance here for Norfolk Catholic than in their first 2 games. And they beat Lincoln Lutheran in a low-scoring one, 34-29.
You expected her to find her rhythm at some point, and really seems like she's been doing that here tonight. Nice pass out to the wing. That shot no good. Trying to keep the offensive board. Good effort, but it's into the hands of Stanton. As Hupp just waits for Wadier to get past her and then works on the defense.
Yeah, good hustle by Wadier, just not able to save the ball.
Mackey with the basketball, looking to get it to Stoddard, who high-pointed it and then had it taken away. Hartzell comes away with the steal. We think about what went wrong for Norfolk Catholic in that opening game of the season against Grand Island Central Catholic, 53-14. You talk about an offense that puts up 14 points in the entire game. Well, look at them today. The Knights have been firing.
Well, certainly they've improved in a short amount of time. And Grand Island Central Catholic is a pretty good program up there, but I think you've seen a ton of improvement here in a week or so.
Right. You talk about the quality of GICC. They're always a team that can make it down to the state tournament, girls and boys in Grand Island Central Catholic. This shot from the baseline is no good. Here's Yostin with the lane. She wants the assist, passes it down and gets the assist, the bucket good from Hartzell. You know that she didn't have to do that.
Well, I thought she was going to throw that one down through a dunk or something, but that's an unselfish player. She's a good player and gets her teammates involved as well.
Hupp looks to get away to Mackey. There's the jumper, left it short. Another rebound by the Knights. It's Wadier.
I like how hard Wadier has played in this game. She has been one of those, what I like to call the lunch pail players. Just show up and do whatever the team needs. She has played a good game. Doesn't have gaudy stats, but she's made the little plays.
Nice quick move by Yostin, dishes it away. It's another three, this time no good from Hartzell. We talk about the little bit of the slow start for Norfolk Catholic, but now talking about Stanton, the hot start, 2-0, beating Howells Dodge and Takema Herman, but falling to West Point Beamer. Now in this big deficit, 18 points to Norfolk Catholic after another turnover. Stanton has kind of seen their season flip in just about a week.
Yeah, it's that Howells Dodge win was a good one for sure, but I think right now just struggling against this Norfolk Catholic team that has really come to play tonight.
Foul going against Stanton. That is on Skylar Seabrandt. It's her third foul. And she'll take a rest here as Lily Brader checks into the game. High pass to Yostin. Takes the dish out, now gets it into the wing. Three, that rattles down for Norfolk Catholic. J.C. Wolf with the bucket.
That's a big three for the Knights, and ours is steal.
Another one, and it's good. Hartzell, steal and a score, and Stanton calls a timeout. 38-15 with 5:01 to play in the third quarter. Dominance from Norfolk Catholic in this one.
I'm Chris Suckup, and I started at Madison County Bank in 2003. Experience, commitment to community, and unmatched customer service. Madison County Bank has been rooted in Northeast Nebraska for over 130 years and is here to help you grow. For ag banking, home loans, and business banking, visit your local Madison County Bank in
Madison,
Plainview, Albion,
and all of Northeast Nebraska.
The Knights just scored 5 points in about 2 seconds, and that's how this game has gone for Norfolk Catholic. They lead it 38-15 over Stanton.
Well, I think the big thing, and there's lots of big things, I guess, with Norfolk Catholic's performance tonight, but being able to not only get those steals, get those turnovers, but it seems like every time they get a turnover, they score points out of that. That's huge. That's one of the reasons this is a 23-point game.
Stanton basketball, here's Hupp. Now Dixon, that ball almost poked away. It's a foul instead on Yostin.
Yeah, it's only foul number one for Yostin, so he can be a little bit aggressive out there, try to get another steal.
I think what's really encouraging from Norfolk Catholic, too, is they've got the three seniors in Yostin, Brummer, and Wolf, but you also have a lot of sophomores and juniors kind of mixed into your lineup. So this is a really good way to get some experience early on for some of the younger players whenever you do have someone like J.C. Wolf or Avery Yostin or Hannah Brummer that has to head out after graduation.
Yeah, I think that's important for this team to build around a player like Yostin. They've got some good parts and pieces. I think they've looked good, the supporting cast has here tonight.
You got to think about this. This is one of those years when you have someone like Yostin, or you have a really good senior class, that with a supporting class, this is a team that could really make a run late into the season once they mesh. Because I think most coaches would tell you that sophomores early in the year, they don't play like sophomores late in the year.
Right. And I think that, that's the good thing about basketball. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, right? If you're playing good basketball in February, you got a chance to do something and play into March, and I think Norfolk Catholic has that overall makeup that they could do that.
Norfolk Catholic winds up with the basketball, has an offensive foul, extended the arm. Foul goes against Hartzell.
That's kind of a loose ball situation, ends up in kind of an open court thing, and offensive foul there called on Hartzell. Well, we talked a lot about Norfolk Catholic, and I think the Stanton team has a chance to have a pretty good year. I think right now they've got to rise up here a little bit and challenge Norfolk Catholic, especially here on this offensive end.
All right, this is the time for Stanton where you can just say, take your eyes off the scoreboard. That's something that really doesn't matter right now. You're down 38-15. You kind of just have to forget about that. And I know that's hard to say whenever you are down by 23 points in the third quarter, but this is one of those opportunities as a team. Can you play a smart basketball, not rush, and just focus on some of the small things?
It's about winning possessions right now, not looking at the scoreboard. You're trying to win possession by possession.
Oh, nice shot, nice pass fake, and back out. There's Bloom. Now it's a Dixon, makes a person miss, and this shot is poked away.
Has a good head fake there by Dixon. Not able to get that shot to fall. Mustangs just need something to go through the hoop here and get some positives going. Have not scored here since halftime.
Still looking to take the lid off the basket in the third quarter. 3:10 to play in this quarter. Talked about a year ago, Stanton finished 9-15 and lost Aaron Spence and Olivia Cunningham. Otherwise, everybody's pretty much back for Stanton this year. You think this is definitely an opportunity for the Mustangs to figure out their situation as we head later into the season, but still very early in December.
Good rebound there by Pullman. Good strong rebound. Both two hands on the basketball, pivots. Does not allow Norfolk Catholic to strip the ball away.
Good defense here by Colmoose. As Blader gets it away to Bloom. Step back, takes a three. Bloom, that's no good. I liked the look. And this goes out of bounds.
A couple of Stanton players fighting over the basketball. It goes out of bounds. Norfolk Catholic ball. But, I mean, again, those are mistakes you don't like to have, but you like to have players being aggressive going after the rebounds. Unfortunately, there's teammates that battled over that board.
Into the corner, here's a three, and that is good. Hayden Brummer. Three-pointer for Norfolk Catholic. They're calling that a two.
Yeah, they're saying two.
Might have had that foot on the line.
I think that's an area, if Norfolk Catholic's going to be a team that contends, because you've got a player like Yostin inside it who can also make threes, but a good post player. Can you shoot perimeter shots? Can you hit a good percentage especially from three? Now that was a long two, but can you be a good perimeter shooting team? That certainly opens up the lane if you can do that for a player like Yostin.
Really nice pass off the get-go. First shot miss and the rebound up and good for Olivia Hupp. She's got 10.
10 and 7. That's a pretty good night.
It's the first bucket for Hupp since the first quarter. She's only got 2 buckets today, but has 6 free throws. That all came from that first quarter.
Yeah, I think Hupp's a player for Stanton. If you can continue to get her some confidence in that offensive end. I like the fact that she was able to get to the free throw line and was a good free throw shooter. And continue to try to get her involved offensively as much as you can.
Looking inside, low post. Here's Mackey. Kicks it back out to Dixon. There's a deep three from Pullman, and that misses everything. Mackey tried to get the rebound, stepped out of bounds before she could get rid of it.
I like the hustle there, just not able to save it, but like when players extend there to try to save the basketball. Good hustle there by Mackey.
Full court press from Pullman on Hazing. 1:15 to play in the third quarter. And that defense works for Stanton. Here's Hupp, who comes right in to put it up and in. Olivia Hupp going to the free throw line for the 9th time.
Wow. Olivia Hupp has had a nice ball game. Just about the 3rd time she's done that. Just read what the offense is doing. Step in there, take the basketball. We talked about Norfolk Catholic getting some runouts. Now it's been Stanton and Olivia Hupp getting it done off the steal.
That free throw, no good. Offensive board, no. But a big opportunity for Stanton. This ball's on the court, poked around, and still loose. No travel either as Kastmeyer calls a timeout for Norfolk Catholic. With 58.1 to play in the 3rd quarter. 40-19, Knights by 21. Got to think that if Stanton was able to get that offensive board and put back, would have been a big mental shot.
You want some positives here. They finally got off the schneid there. Hadn't scored until here late into the quarter. But, again, down 21 as you're approaching the 4th quarter. For Stanton, it's about finishing the game strong. And as we talked about it, win possession. Each possession you try to win, whether it's on the offensive side or the defensive side, and that allows you to chip away. Now, can you chip away enough to make up a 21-point deficit? Well, that'll be very difficult with 58 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. But even games like this that maybe you're not going to come away with a win, you build for the rest of the season, and you want to play well to end the ball game.
Well, especially when Becca Stoddard hasn't got going. You've got a scorer who usually gets about 14 points per game, and she only has 3. This shot is good. It's Yostin again, this time a 3.
Well, Yostin, you talk about a 3-level player. She can score from anywhere.
21 points for Norfolk Catholic and Avery Yostin. 21 of the 43. It's been that kind of day. This ball goes out of bounds.
They're trying to go inside. You'd almost like to see, Stoddard be a little more aggressive and look for a shot. Greg Wagner there encouraging his ball club. But you'd love to see Stoddard just maybe be a little more selfish instead of trying to pass that one. Go ahead and take that shot, drive into the lane and make something happen.
Yostin traveled with it. Didn't quite get the ball down before she left. Otherwise, had a nice look at the rim.
12 seconds to go. Stanton has time to get a shot.
24-point deficit with only 4 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Got to get something up here. Pullman does put something up and gets it to go as the buzzer ends the 3rd quarter. Kelby Pullman puts a finish on it, 43-21. The lead for Norfolk Catholic as we head to the final quarter on News Channel Nebraska.
Let your next adventure take flight in Sarpy County, Nebraska for some high-flying fun. Legendary family adventures. Out-of-this-world shopping. Star-studded evenings. And award-winning experiences. Our flights are never canceled. Stay, play, and plan your getaway at GoSarpy.com.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Eight more minutes of basketball, and it's been all Norfolk Catholic and some students in the red zone. waiting for the finish of this one and the start of the second game of our doubleheader. The boys, as Stanton and Norfolk Catholic will face each other again in our boys matchup. Still fourth quarter to play here on News Channel Nebraska. My name is Kalen Devitt. I'm here with Lou Siefker. It's been all Avery Yostin in the Knights. 21 points for Avery Yostin. She's got as many points as Stanton has as a team. 43 for Norfolk Catholic.
I think we need to give that student section some sugar or something. Get them going. They're too quiet.
Looking inside for Mackey. Back out to Stoddard. You want her to get going for Stanton here. If the Mustangs will have any chance to find a little bit of momentum and start doing some things right offensively, just trying to work on some things to build in practice later in the week and for games in the future, because Stanton has a tough schedule coming up, still with Wakefield, Pender, and Wisner Pilger in the next 3 games before the holiday break.
Yeah, some good teams, no doubt. They've done a really good job taking Stoddard out of the ball game.
That Pender game, you got a team who won the state championship a year ago. And the connections with head coach Jason Dolliver to Stanton.
Yeah.
When he was playing for the Mustangs in his high school days, this jumper, no good. Rebounded, goes to Norfolk Catholic. That was back in 1996 when Dolliver won the state championship as a player, and he's now done it as a coach with his 2 daughters there in Pender.
Yeah, that name Dolliver means a lot with basketball around the state of Nebraska.
Yostin jump cut inside with another bucket. She's got 23.
Wow, what a game.
Kind of talked about this in the pregame, Lou. You said that Yostin might have one of those takeover games where she scores double digits, and she's done plenty more than that.
Yeah, she's been fantastic and been aggressive from the start. I think she felt like she could put up some numbers tonight, and she certainly has. And I think another credit goes to a player like Hartzell out there on Stoddard. She's really kept her away from the basketball. Did a great job denying the score of the basketball. That's one way to slow somebody down, is don't let them catch the ball.
6:25 to play in the ball game. Looking inside, foul goes against Norfolk Catholic. That is Sidonia Wadier. Here's one of the things that I'll say. Norfolk Catholic in the last 3 seasons have gone a combined 35 and 36. They've been 500 pretty much the last 3 years. 12 and 12, 12 and 12, and 11 and 12 in 3 straight seasons. And in those matchups with Norfolk Catholic and Stanton, they've been really close games, which almost makes you wonder how good this Knights team can be this season.
Yeah, certainly a team that I think has not even come close. I mean, it's early in the season, but I think a team that's going to get a lot better.
There's Stoddard, her second 3.
Yeah, you see the kind of range that Stoddard has.
Yostin right inside, puts up the floater, and it's good. Had a wall standing in front of her, decided to forego moving inside, and just decided to flip it up.
Let's take that mid-range jump shot, knock it home.
Stanton, definitely a good basketball team. A lot of things to work on tonight. Turnovers have been probably one of the biggest catalysts.
Yeah, they have, and Norfolk Catholic has turned a lot of those into points. That's been a big, a significant factor, I would say, in this ball game.
Tim Kastmeyer got to be feeling good right now.
I think he's got to be happy with his team's performance. Always something to work on. And I think Norfolk Catholic is certainly the way they've started the season, and on the offensive end as well. It's you like what you've done tonight, but still a work in progress.
Knights moving the ball around nicely. Here's a tough shot jumper and a foul. Hartzell will go to the free throw line. I do think you hit the nail on the head there when you said coaches always find something to work on out of out of all the coaches that we've talked to over the years, even the ones who are 20-0 at some point in this season, you say, Coach, is there anything you need to work on? You're perfect so far this year, and there's always multiple things.
Never heard a coach say we're a finished product. Never heard that.
I think even after the season.
Yeah.
Both free throws no good, but Yostin chases down the rebound. And then is stolen away. Olivia Hupp continues her solid game.
Yeah, she has been really good for the Mustangs here tonight.
Looking for the post. Hupp drives in, bounce pass to the top of the key, and a travel goes against Hayden Dixon.
That's turnover number 16 on the night for Stanton. That's been a problem for them really all year, averaging about 24 turnovers a game, so they're actually under their average.
Yostin high catch inside. Tough shot and got it to go. Avery Yostin, a maestro.
She has been the dominant force, no question about it. I think continue this type of play, you'd be talking all-state contention for sure.
This ball gets tossed away. It's another Stanton turnover. 49-24, all Norfolk Catholic, and Yostin gets a healthy round of applause for her game today. 27 points as she takes a seat.
27 points, 6 rebounds. Pretty good night there for Avery Yostin.
Finding an opening inside. Hazing almost lost possession. Good defense by Pullman. Back inside, quick shot. That rattles out, no good. Offensive rebound, back up and a foul. Hayden Brummer will go to the free throw line.
I think another player, another role player here for this Norfolk Catholic team. We've seen what Eva Hartzell did in this ball game, I think, defensively, and really shutting down the leading scorer for Stanton and Becca Stoddard. Now, Brummer has had some big plays, certainly Sidonia Wadier. This has been a nice effort for the rest of this ball club for Norfolk Catholic on top of what Yostin's been able to do.
And talk about Hartzell. Her defense has been amazing. Not only that, but she's done well offensively. Coming into the game, Eva Hartzell had not scored a bucket. She's got 7 points today. Three-pointer airballed. No good from Alyssa Stoddard.
Well, I think, a player certainly like Hartzell that you mentioned wasn't a scorer, right? You can affect the game and not score a whole lot of points. I think she's one of those players that can do that. And that when you shut down the other team's leading scorer, that factors on the scoreboard as well.
Nice quick pass. That's no good. Rebound pulled down by Stanton. As Olivia Hupp took a seat, she got a nice round of applause for her performance today. Olivia Hupp with 12 points. Also did nice on the glass.
Yep, 12 points and 8 rebounds. Excellent game for Olivia Hupp. You'd like that night in and night out if you can get it, if you're Coach Wagner, from Olivia Hupp, the junior.
Would love that double effort. And again, you said it, just a junior. Very promising for Stanton moving forward. Mallory Wolf knocks down both free throws. Just about everybody that's been in the game for Norfolk Catholic has been able to get themselves on the scoreboard.
Well, again, I think if you're Coach Kazmaier, you're pretty pleased with the offensive performance tonight. Got DeSatko here at the free throw line. She's been an energetic player since she's come in off the bench.
Banks it in. Didn't know the banks were open this late.
I heard her call it. I heard her say bank the minute she let it go.
Well, it counts then. So the question is, do you have to say bank before you let it go or before you shoot it? Or does it work after you let it go too? (52-25). Waters with the basketball, dribbles, gets that ball stripped away. Good effort, Alyssa Stoddard. Peyton Dixon, now to Bloom. Here's DeSotko. Bloom gets stopped, double teamed, and lost the basketball. And this again stolen away, but back to Norfolk Catholic. Knights trying to slow it down a little bit with 2:40 to play. The right wing, Kush looking down low, baseline, quick jumper, nice release, it's good for Brummer.
Good open look there, Brummer knocks that one home. That's what you want to do, you get those open shots, knock them home. That Norfolk Catholic's been able to do that here tonight.
Brummer, Hayden Brummer with 6 points. Inside, nice pass, Dixon no good. Rebound fought for and a whistle for a jump ball. And that will stay with Stanton.
You mentioned Stanton's schedule. Norfolk Catholic has Bishop Newman coming up, Cedar Catholic after that, and then Guardian Angels, who is a very good program.
Yeah, that is a tough schedule too. Is this bucket good from Hayden Dixon? She will go to the free throw line to complete the and one process. But we talked about Stanton's schedule. Norfolk Catholic, you hit it right on the head with Bishop Newman, Cedar Catholic, GACC, Winnebago, St. Francis. Those are the next games before the holiday tournament. Really quality opponents.
Yep, that's going to be a challenge for Norfolk Catholic with that schedule. You get a chance to watch Guardian Angels here on News Channel Nebraska on Saturday night against Crofton.
That's going to be a fun game, too. GACC Crofton's always a lot of fun.
Yeah, those are two of the elite programs in the state of Nebraska. There's good ball movement here by Norfolk Catholic. Get the ball inside to Hartzell for the... That's not Hartzell. I don't...
Mallory Wolf.
There you go. I don't have that number on my sheet.
She's 3 for 3 from the line. And Wolf is perfect.
Well, there you go.
The charity stripe.
You can't do any better than that. 4 for 4 for Wolf.
Nice move inside. Dixon misses. Ball ping-ponged around, picked up by Wolf, and she stepped on the baseline, out of bounds. So Crofton GACC on Saturday, and that is a little preview of the Mid-States, couple Mid-States teams. GACC and Crofton have faced each other a few times in the Mid-States Conference Championship. And Norfolk Catholic, another one of those teams in the Mid-States Conference, really good basketball conference.
Yeah, that's always, love those conference tournaments. They're always fun, and you're right, Mid-States always, especially on that girls' side, those the Crofton and the Guardian Angels, and there's so many good teams in those conferences.
A lot of talent in Northeast Nebraska. 56-28. Looking down low, quick shot. That's no good off the glass from Kato. Rebound pulled down by DeSotko. Looking to take it coast to coast, and she lost the basketball. Kato comes back up with it. Under a minute to play in the ball game. Madison Gordon taking her time. And stolen away again. Stanton comes back up with it. Here's Bloom with 40 seconds to play. Inside low post. Using the body to put it up. That's no good. Swatted out of bounds, and it will stay with Stanton. Only 29.1 to play.
Stanton trying to end the game on a high note here.
Trying to find some positive momentum looking forward. Here's Nelson. Falls down, and this ball stolen away. Another foul, and this time called against the Mustangs.
We'll see some more free throws.
I believe it'll be Mallory Wolf again, and she is 4 for 4.
Well, there you go. Automatic.
Will put her perfect record up to the task.
We'll test the broadcaster jinx as well.
We'll see. It exists. It's a real thing.
We apologize to the Wolf family.
Mallory Wolf misses this free throw.
There you go.
Knew she wouldn't miss again.
New streak.
5 of 6 from the line for Mallory Wolf. 57-28. Nice spin move by Peyton Dixon. 10 seconds to play in your ball game. Looking inside to Sotko. This ball poked away. 4 seconds. Will the Knights try one last shot? They will. 3, no good by Grace Cush. And that's the game. Norfolk Catholic, dominant win over Stanton at home. 57 points scored for the Knights as they get the victory over Stanton. 57-28 final score on News Channel Nebraska. Stick around because we have our post-game interviews with both our player of the game and the head coach of the Norfolk Catholic Knights. That's coming up next on NCN.
Partnering your everyday since 1975. Woodhouse.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
At Elkhorn Valley Bank, we believe in local. It's something we live by. It's something we're proud of. It's helping our neighbors grow like they've helped us, supporting families, investing in lives, and creating prosperity. Local means making decisions that grow and improve surrounding communities we call home, investing in our nonprofits, and giving back.